7. Daily habits of seniors with spotless homes. Effortless cleanliness. When we reach a certain age, we begin to appreciate the simple joys in life. A cup of tea in the morning, the warmth of the sun on our faces, and of course, the peace that comes from being surrounded by a clean and organized space. But let me tell you something that took me years to realize. It's not about deep cleaning every weekend or scrubbing every corner of your house with harsh chemicals. It's about creating habits that allow you to maintain a spotless home effortlessly, day after day. It's those small, intentional actions that make all the difference. You see, as we age, our energy levels may not be what they used to be. The days of spring cleaning for hours at a time might be long gone, but that doesn't mean our homes need to suffer. Quite the opposite. With just a few changes to your daily routine, you can enjoy a home that feels fresh and inviting, without the stress of constant cleaning. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds too good to be true, but trust me, it's not. The secret lies in consistency and the small daily habits that keep your home from becoming a cluttered mess. I've seen this work in my own life, and I've seen it work for so many others. And if it worked for us, it can work for you too. In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 simple habits that seniors like us have adopted to maintain spotless homes with ease. These habits don't require a lot of time or effort, but they do require a shift in how we approach housekeeping. The key is to take things one step at a time and make small improvements each day. By doing this, you can enjoy a home that's not just clean, but one that feels like a true sanctuary. It all starts with one simple decision: choosing to prioritize your environment. A clean home does more than just look good. It makes you feel good. It helps reduce stress, improve your mood, and even improve your overall well-being. There's something about a tidy space that brings a sense of calm and order to your life, and that's what I want to help you create today. So, if you've ever felt overwhelmed by the thought of cleaning, or if you've struggled to keep your home tidy, don't worry. You're not alone, and you don't have to do it all at once. Together, we'll break it down into manageable steps that anyone can follow, no matter how much time or energy you have. I'm here to tell you that keeping your home spotless doesn't have to be a daunting task. It can be simple, and it can be enjoyable. I want you to think about your home as a reflection of how you feel inside. When your space is clean and organized, you'll notice a change in how you carry yourself. You'll feel lighter, more at peace, and more in control. Plus, when guests walk into your home, they'll be welcomed by a space that's warm, inviting, and beautifully maintained. But here's the truth. It's not about perfection. It's about finding balance. It's about making little changes that, over time, will have a big impact. So take a deep breath and let go of the pressure to be perfect. This isn't about creating a picture-perfect home. It's about creating a home that works for you, one that supports your lifestyle and makes you feel good every time you step inside. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the 7 daily habits that have helped me, and so many others, keep our homes in tip-top shape. These are habits that require very little effort but yield tremendous results. You don't have to be a cleaning expert or spend hours scrubbing every surface. All you need is a little intention, a bit of time, and a willingness to stick with these habits every day. I believe that as we grow older, it's more important than ever to take care of our living spaces. Our homes should be places where we feel safe, comfortable, and happy. And with these 7 habits, I promise you'll be able to maintain that peaceful, organized home you've always dreamed of, without the stress and the struggle. Are you ready to take the first step towards a cleaner, calmer, and more effortless living space? Let's dive into these daily habits and discover how they can transform your home, one simple action at a time. Part 1. Start the day with a routine. There's something magical about the morning hours. The world feels quiet, and the day is full of potential. But here's the truth. How you begin your morning can set the tone for the rest of the day. For me, starting the day with a routine has been one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to maintain a clean and organized home. You don't need to wake up early enough to see the sunrise or have a packed agenda of activities. It's not about being busy or rushing through your morning. It's about making small, intentional choices that help you start your day on the right foot. Let me share a little secret. A clutter-free home starts with a clutter-free mind. When we wake up, the first thing we see is usually our environment. And if that environment is messy, it can set off a domino effect of chaos that follows us throughout the day. That's why I've learned to start my mornings with just 10 to 15 minutes of light tidying. This doesn't feel like cleaning. It's just about setting things right in the spaces I use most. Take a moment when you first wake up, before you even have your coffee or breakfast. Look around your home and see if there are things that need to be put away. You don't need to tackle every room. Focus on the places you spend the most time in. Start with the kitchen, where there's always something that needs to be dealt with, like a few stray dishes or crumbs on the counter. Then, move to the living room and fluff the cushions. A little attention to these areas in the morning makes all the difference. By doing this, you'll create a clean foundation to build upon for the rest of the day. The beauty of this routine is that it doesn't take long, and it doesn't require a lot of energy. It's about setting small habits in place that become second nature, and over time, they add up to a home that is always ready to welcome you. Part 2. Make your bed every day. This might seem like a small, even insignificant habit, but let me tell you, making your bed every day is a game changer. It's the one task that you can complete first thing in the morning, and the satisfaction you get from it is immediate. Now, I know many people might think, what's the big deal about making my bed? But in my experience, making your bed is one of the simplest and most effective ways to set the tone for the rest of the day. Think about it. The bed is usually the largest piece of furniture in your room. When it's neatly made, it transforms the entire space. It creates a sense of order and calm in a room that could otherwise feel chaotic. Here's the beauty of it. Making your bed doesn't have to be a perfect process. You don't need to get every crease just right or fold the blankets with military precision. But simply pulling the sheets up, arranging the pillows, and smoothing out the covers makes a world of difference. It's a small action, but it's one that sets a positive, productive tone for the rest of the day. Why does it work so well? Because it gives you an instant sense of accomplishment. As soon as you step away from your bed after making it, you can already feel a sense of pride in what you've done. And that sense of achievement carries over into the rest of your day. When you've made your bed, the rest of your room and your home starts to feel a little more organized too. Making your bed is more than just a cleaning habit. It's a mindset shift. It's a way of telling yourself, today is going to be good. I am in control of my space. And the best part? It takes just a few minutes. If you don't have the energy or time to tackle the whole house, at least you've done something, and it feels great. Start small. Just make your bed every morning. Over time, you'll begin to notice how this simple act sets the stage for everything else you do during the day. And you'll realize that a made bed makes your entire room and your whole home feel instantly cleaner. Part 3. Declutter as you go. Clutter has a way of creeping up on you when you least expect it. One item left out here, a pile of papers there, and before you know it, the house starts to feel chaotic. But I've learned over the years that the key to keeping a clean home isn't in spending hours decluttering all at once. It's in making the decision to handle things as you go. This habit is a game changer because it's all about maintaining the flow of cleanliness rather than letting it pile up. When you take just a few extra seconds to deal with something immediately, you save yourself from dealing with a much bigger mess later on. For instance, when you walk into a room and see something out of place, don't put it off for later. Pick it up and put it away right away. I understand that as we get older, bending down or reaching for something out of place might seem like too much effort sometimes. But I've found that the more I do this little action, the less I have to do later. Whether it's dropping the mail in a pile or leaving a pair of shoes out by the door, I now take a moment to put things where they belong. This simple decision helps keep my spaces clear and reduces the overwhelm of a messy house. Think about it this way. We're constantly moving through different parts of our homes. If you've just finished eating, take a second to rinse your dishes and put them in the sink. If you've taken off your jacket or shoes, hang them up or put them away. If you've used something, whether it's a book, a magazine, or a remote, put it back where it belongs. These small, consistent actions can make a huge difference in the long run, and it won't feel like a big chore at all. By decluttering as you go, you prevent those little messes from adding up. You'll find that your home stays consistently tidy, and you'll never feel like you're drowning in clutter again. You don't need to make a big production out of it, just a few seconds here and there, and before you know it, your home will feel organized and in control. Part 4. Embrace the power of the 15-minute tidy up. Sometimes the thought of spending hours cleaning can feel overwhelming, and who wants to spend the whole day scrubbing floors and wiping down every surface? The truth is, you don't have to. One of the most effective habits I've adopted is the 15-minute tidy up. It's simple. Every day, I take just 15 minutes to tidy up my home, and I can already see the difference it makes. Here's how it works. Set a timer for 15 minutes and focus on one area of your home. It could be the living room, the kitchen, or even the hallway. Pick the spot that feels like it needs attention the most. Then spend the next 15 minutes picking up, dusting, wiping, and organizing as best as you can. When the timer goes off, you're done. That's it. The beauty of this habit is that it doesn't feel like cleaning. It's more like a quick reset. You're not trying to do everything at once. You're just giving a little attention to a space that needs it. What's amazing is that 15 minutes is usually enough to make a noticeable difference. You'll be surprised at how much you can accomplish in such a short time. And don't worry about perfection. The goal isn't to get every corner spotless, it's just to give that area a quick tidy so it doesn't become overwhelming later. I love this method because it fits easily into my day, no matter what else is going on. Whether you're watching TV, having your morning coffee, or taking a break from another task, setting aside 15 minutes doesn't feel like a big commitment. Over time, this habit becomes automatic. You'll begin to notice that the tidying up doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like a way of keeping your home in a state of constant order. What's more, by dedicating a small chunk of time every day, you won't have to worry about spending an entire afternoon cleaning. The 15-minute tidy-up is just enough to keep things looking fresh, without feeling like it's a burden. And trust me, when you see how much progress you make in just 15 minutes, you'll start looking forward to it. Part 5. Stick to the one-in, one-out rule. As I've gotten older, I've learned that keeping things simple is the key to a peaceful home. One of the most important habits I've adopted over the years is the one-in, one-out rule. This rule is a simple concept, but it works wonders in preventing your home from becoming cluttered, especially when it comes to things we accumulate over time, whether it's clothes, books, or even kitchen gadgets. The idea behind this habit is straightforward. When you bring something new into your home, whether it's a gift, a new purchase, or something that was once necessary but no longer serves you, you make sure to remove something else in return. This helps keep your space clear and ensures that you're only holding on to things that truly serve a purpose or bring you joy. It might sound a little tough at first, especially when you feel attached to certain items. But trust me, this simple rule helps create a more intentional and peaceful living space. For example, if you buy a new sweater, let go of an old one that's been sitting in the back of your closet. If you purchase a new kitchen tool, get rid of one that you haven't used in years. If you're gifted a book, donate one that you've already read and no longer need. The beauty of the one-in, one-out rule is that it forces you to be mindful of what you're bringing into your home. You don't have to do a major purge all at once, but by regularly removing things that no longer serve you, you'll find that your space stays open and organized without much effort. Plus, it gives you the freedom to enjoy the things you truly love without feeling overwhelmed by a growing pile of possessions. This habit encourages a healthier relationship with the things around you, and over time, your home will become a sanctuary that feels light and uncluttered. Part 6. Keep a daily cleaning checklist. As we age, it's easy to forget little tasks that, if left unchecked, can lead to bigger messes. That's why one of the most helpful habits I've incorporated into my daily routine is keeping a cleaning checklist. It might sound old-fashioned, But having a checklist is one of the easiest ways to stay on top of things, ensuring that no task is overlooked and that nothing feels too daunting. The beauty of a checklist is that it brings structure and clarity to your daily cleaning routine. And I've found that when I start the day with a list, I know exactly what needs to be done, and I can tackle one task at a time without feeling overwhelmed. It doesn't have to be an elaborate, detailed list, just a simple set of daily tasks that keep your home in order. It could look something like this. 1. Wipe down kitchen counters. 2. Empty the trash in the bathroom and kitchen. 3. Sweep the floors in high-traffic areas. 4. Dust furniture in the living room and bedroom. 5. Make the bed. By having this list in front of me, I'm reminded of what needs to be done, and I can prioritize the tasks that matter most. Plus, there's something so satisfying about checking things off as I go. It's like small victories throughout the day, and those small wins keep me motivated. The best part, you don't need to spend hours cleaning. With a checklist, you can stay on top of the little things that can pile up without much effort. And because it's part of your routine, these tasks will feel less like chores and more like an automatic part of your day. If you find that some days are busier than others, don't worry. A checklist helps you break tasks into manageable steps, so if you only have a few minutes, you can still get something done. Even on those days when you're not feeling up to it, you'll be surprised at how much you can accomplish in a short amount of time. Over time, this simple habit will help you keep your home consistently tidy and make it easier to maintain cleanliness without spending too much energy or time. The checklist becomes a tool that helps you stay focused, organized, and in control of your environment, allowing you to enjoy the benefits of a neat and peaceful home every day. Part 7. Use the clean-as-you-cook method. Cooking is something we all do regularly, and it can often feel like the kitchen gets messier the longer you stay in it. But what if I told you there's a way to keep the kitchen clean while you're cooking? That's where the clean-as-you-cook method comes into play. When I first started cooking, I'd let the pots and pans pile up, and by the time I was ready to sit down and eat, the kitchen was a disaster. I'd have to spend extra time cleaning up, which didn't feel fun after a long meal prep. But I quickly realized that cooking and cleaning don't have to be separate activities. By cleaning up as you go, you can save time and make the process far less overwhelming. The idea is simple. As you prepare meals, keep an eye on the kitchen and clean up whatever you can while the food is cooking. For instance, while you're waiting for a pot to boil or a pan to cook, take a few moments to wash the dishes you've already used or wipe down the countertops. If you've finished chopping vegetables, throw away the scraps right away. Instead of letting them sit out for hours, put them away immediately or toss them in the trash. The same goes for utensils. If you're done using a spoon or a knife, wash it and set it aside to dry. The benefit of this method is that by the time you're done with your meal, there's far less to clean. The kitchen is already halfway done. It's a small habit, but it makes the cleanup process feel less like a chore and more like a seamless part of the cooking process. And even better, it keeps your kitchen from turning into a mountain of dirty dishes that will take hours to tackle later. I've learned that cleaning as you cook is a habit that doesn't take extra time. In fact, it often saves time in the long run. This is especially helpful when you're making bigger meals that involve multiple steps or ingredients. And if you're cooking alone, it's easy to clean as you go, rather than waiting until after you've eaten to tackle the mess. By adopting this method, you'll see your kitchen stay organized and tidy all through the meal prep, and you'll feel more relaxed and accomplished when it's time to sit down and eat. Conclusion: the secret to effortless cleanliness. And there you have it, the 7 daily habits that have helped me, along with so many others, keep our homes spotless and effortlessly clean. It's not about spending hours cleaning or striving for perfection. It's about adopting simple, sustainable habits that over time become second nature. Remember, a clean home isn't about impressing others or maintaining a picture-perfect space. It's about creating an environment where you can truly relax, feel at peace, and enjoy the space you've worked hard to build. A tidy, organized home is a reflection of inner peace. When our space is in order, it calms our mind and rejuvenates our spirit. By incorporating these small habits into your daily routine, you're not just cleaning, You're investing in your well-being and making your home a sanctuary that serves you. Whether it's starting your day with a quick tidying session, making your bed, or using the 15-minute tidy-up method, each habit contributes to a cleaner, more organized life. The beauty of these habits is their simplicity. You don't have to spend hours scrubbing or organizing. It's about being consistent, being mindful, and making small but meaningful changes to your daily routine. If you commit to these habits, I promise you will notice a shift, not just in your home, but in the way you feel when you walk through your door. So, take it one step at a time. Start with one habit and slowly integrate the rest. Over time, you'll see how easy it can be to keep your home clean without the stress or exhaustion. A peaceful, organized space is within your reach, and with these 7 habits, you can achieve it effortlessly. I encourage you to embrace these daily practices. Trust me, as you make them part of your routine, you'll find that maintaining a spotless home doesn't have to be a daunting task. It's just about creating a flow, making simple decisions each day, and enjoying the process of keeping your space clean and inviting. You deserve a home that makes you feel at ease. Let's make that happen, one small habit at a time.